Hello everyone, and welcome to my English story channel. Today, I want to tell you a simple story about a girl named Sanae Talkaichi. It's an easy story for learning English, so please relax and enjoy. If you like this kind of story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Now let's begin. Sanae Talkaichi was a young girl from a small town in Japan. She lived with her parents and her little cat, Miko. Sanae was a kind and quiet girl, but she had a big dream. She wanted to become a voice actress, a person who gives voice to anime and game characters. Every evening after school, she watched her favorite anime shows. She listened carefully to how the characters spoke, laughed, and cried. Then, she tried to copy their voices. Sometimes her mother smiled and said, "You sound funny, Sanae." But Sanae only laughed and said, "One day, people will hear my voice on TV." Her parents loved her, but they were worried. They told her, "Voice acting is very hard. Please study for a safe job." Sanae understood their fear, but deep inside her heart, she couldn't stop dreaming. At night, when everyone was sleeping, she stood in front of the mirror. She practiced different voices: happy, sad, angry, and excited. Miko, her cat, always sat beside her and watched quietly. The room was small, but her dream was very big. One day, on her way home, she saw a colorful poster on the wall. It said, "Voice Acting Contest. Winner gets free training in Tokyo." Sanae stopped and looked at it for a long time. Her heart began to beat faster. "This is my chance," she whispered. But then a small voice inside her said, "What if I fail? What if people laugh at me?" She took a deep breath and closed her eyes. Then she smiled. "No, I must try. Even if I fail, I will learn." That night, she told her parents about the contest. They were surprised, but when they saw the light in her eyes, they said, "If this is your dream, then go and try." Sanae hugged them and felt tears in her eyes. For the first time, she felt supported. From that day, her journey truly began. The day of the contest came very fast. Sanae woke up early, and the morning sun filled her small room with light. She felt both nervous and excited. Her hands were a little cold, but her heart was warm with hope. She looked in the mirror, smiled, and said softly, "I can do this." After breakfast, she took the small train to the city. It was her first time traveling alone, and everything looked new and big. The trees outside moved quickly as the train passed by, and Sanae watched them with wide eyes. She thought about all the people she might meet and how it would feel to stand on the stage. When she arrived at the contest hall, many people were already there. Some were talking loudly, some were laughing, and others were reading their lines again and again. Everyone looked so confident. Sanae stood quietly near the wall, holding her small bag. For a moment, she felt very small and shy. She whispered to herself, "Maybe I am not ready." Then she remembered her father's words the night before. "Even if you don't win, we are proud of you." Those words gave her strength. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and smiled. "I will try my best," she said. When her name was called, Sanae walked to the stage. The lights were bright, and she could see the judges sitting in front of her. Her heart was beating so fast she could almost hear it. One of the judges said, "Please begin." Sanae took one more deep breath and started to speak. At first, her voice was small and quiet, but after a few seconds, she began to feel her confidence grow. Her voice became clear, full of emotion and full of life. She spoke, laughed, and even cried in the right places. She forgot about the people watching her. She only felt the story. When she finished, there was a short silence. Then the room filled with clapping. The judges smiled, and one of them nodded. Sanae's eyes filled with tears. She bowed and said softly, "Thank you." For the first time in her life, she felt like her dream was real. After the contest, Sanae went home feeling very happy and proud. She didn't know if she had won, but deep in her heart, she felt something new: confidence. For the first time, she believed that her dream was not just a dream. It was something real that she could reach if she kept working. The next week, she received an email from the contest team. Her hands were shaking as she opened it. The message said, "Dear Sanae Talkaichi, thank you for joining the contest. You did very well, but you were not selected this time." Her smile slowly disappeared. She felt her heart drop. All her hard work, all her hopes, all the nights she practiced, it all felt lost in one short line: "You were not selected." That night, she sat near the window with her cat, Miko, beside her. She didn't cry, but she felt empty. She whispered, "Maybe I am not good enough." Miko touched her hand softly with its paw, and Sanae smiled a little. Then she looked outside. The sky was full of stars, shining quietly in the dark. She thought, they shine even when no one is watching. That small thought gave her peace. She said softly, "I will keep shining too." The next morning, she woke up early again. Instead of feeling sad, she felt ready to learn more. She watched voice acting videos on YouTube, practiced every day, and even started a small online channel where she shared her own voice lines. At first, only a few people listened. But week by week, more and more people came. They wrote comments like, "Your voice is beautiful. Don't stop, you can do it." Sanae felt her heart fill with joy again. She realized that success is not about winning one contest. It is about never stopping. Every mistake, every failure is a small step forward. One night, she looked at the camera and said to her viewers, "Thank you for listening to me. I will keep going, and one day, I will reach my dream." And this time, she truly believed her own words. Months passed, and Sanae kept working hard every single day. She practiced her voice every morning, and at night, she recorded small stories for her YouTube channel. Her voice became stronger, clearer, and more full of feeling. People started to share her videos with their friends. Her channel slowly grew: 10 subscribers, then 100, then 1,000. Each new comment made her smile and gave her more energy to continue. One afternoon, while checking her email, she saw a new message from a small anime studio in Tokyo. They had watched her videos online and liked her voice. The message said, "We would like to invite you to audition for our next anime project." Sanae couldn't believe it. Her dream was really happening. She ran to tell her parents, and they were both so happy. Her mother hugged her and said, "See, dreams can come true when you never stop trying." The next week, Sanae went to Tokyo for the audition. This time, she didn't feel afraid. She remembered the first contest, the shaking hands, the fear, but now she felt calm. She smiled, stood in front of the microphone, and spoke with all her heart. Her voice was full of warmth, love, and life. A few days later, she got the news. She was chosen for the role. Sanae cried tears of joy. Her dream, the one she started in her small room with her cat Miko, had finally come true. When the anime was released, many people recognized her voice. Her subscribers grew fast, and her story inspired others. She often said to her viewers, "Don't be afraid to follow your dream. Even small voices can reach the world." And that was the story of Sanae Talkaichi, a simple girl with a big dream. She showed us that courage, hope, and hard work can make impossible things possible. If you like this story, please subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. It helps the channel grow and brings you more stories for learning English. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next story.